Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome to Raging Bull. Today I'm going to do a live session on OTC chart, and I have chosen USD BRL chart because right now it's in a good trend and it's a clear trend. You can see it's making lower and lower highs, and we can see this is the lower low and lower highs, and this is the lower low, and the market currently broke this lower high. It's a major lower high, and market broke this level, and now the sellers are entering. They created an evening star. Now so I am trading on OTC chart today because it's Sunday and the real chart is off, so that's why I am placing my trades on OTC. The other charts are very bad. You can see the charts. This is very bad. It's a good chart, but still the candles are abnormal. They're not very complete candles. They're just making wicks. This is a good chart, but it has no trend. It just broke this higher low, and buyers are coming right now. Buyers are trying to uh, start a trend again to break this high, but sellers are also entering. They are engulfing the buyers. So let me see if I should trade here or not. You can see this was the higher low. This was also a higher low, and it was broken by sellers, and then there's strong buyers coming right now. Okay, this chart is going into ranging right now. We don't have a clear trend. This is a higher low point, and market is now trying to break this level, I think. Let's see if the sellers can break this higher low point or not. We see no buyers push, right? We see no buyers push, so buyers are very weak. Some buyers are trying to go above this gap level, and they were successful to close the candle above this gap level, but still I'm trying to trade for sellers because I think they're much stronger. But now buyers have come again with strong force, but still I'm going to place my trade for put option. Now this candle can be an exhausted candle, yes, but in this candle I did not see that much strong buyers, and that's why I have put my trade for down option from a good entry point, and we can see the seller's entry, and at the last buyers okay, and at the last sellers have pushed the candle, and it became a very weak seller's candle, but they did a gap up. I don't know who did the gap, but I'm not going to trade my I'm not going to place my trade here. Now remember, the higher low is broken now, so buyers may look strong, but they are not that much strong. Okay, they are weak. If the buyers were strong, then they shouldn't be able to. Then they should be able to stop the sellers from breaking this higher low, right? We can see the buyers are not able to. Uh, okay, buyers were not able to push the candle above this 500 level. I noticed it. We can see seller's entry from 500, but I did not place my trade here for down option because okay, I placed my trade for down option. I don't know why, but I am a little bit confident that this candle will be a red candle, but I'm not sure that this candle will become such a big candle. But still, I place my trade for down option because why not? But it should be at least a red candle. The gap down may be done by I don't know. Okay, so it became a red candle, but my entry point was very bad. I don't know why I placed this trade. I don't know why which party did the gap here. Let's see. So if this is a buyer's candle, then we know one thing for sure, that the sellers are becoming retracement right now, right? Uh, the buyers created a morning star. The sellers retested this key level of the morning star, and they became retracement because buyers are giving us continuation, and we can see that buyers are very much strong. So that's why I'm going to place my trade for call option, because they have given us this continuation candle. This is a continuation candle. The target is to go above. If the candle comes down a little bit down to here to my cursor, I'm going to place my another trade for call option, because I don't know why, but I'm a little bit confident that this candle will become a green candle. Let's see, it's an OTC market, right? It's also it's OTC market. The logic sometimes does not work. There are so many manipulations in this market that we okay, so it's a green candle at last, and I have recovered my loss. Okay, let's see where we can trade. Let's see where else we can trade. I think this chart is a very good chart to trade on, but the trend is not very much clear. The buyers are trying to come here, but sellers are showing us that they're very strong. They're making strong bodies. So we should trade for only sellers here. I think the sellers will start an impulsive wave, an impulsive wave from here. The target is to break this new low. That's why they are making such big, strong level, such big, strong bodies. if the sellers can break this point, this buyer's point, then I'm going to place my trade for down option, because this is a buyer's point. And many buyers tried to break this level, many sellers tried to break this level, but they couldn't be able to break it. And if the sellers are able to indeed break this level, then I'm going to place my trade for down option, and it will be 100% trade, because there will be no buyer's point to stop the sellers from uh, continue or proceeding. But we can see a buyer's candle from the buyer's point. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's wait for the sellers to break this level. If they are successfully, if they can successfully break this level, I'm going to for sure trade for down option. It will be a very short trade. Okay, the buyers at the last moment were able to take the candle above this level, and there was a gap up. I don't know who did the gap here, but most probably the gap was done by sellers, because if the buyers because if the buyers pushed the candle above this level, then they shouldn't make a gap, right? So I was just I'm very much confused on this candle, that like, wow, what this candle will be. But as I said, that if the candle is if the sellers are able to break this level, I'm going to place my trade for down option. And sellers are failing, to break this level. I think this will become a red candle right now. I don't know why I place my trade with such bad entries, but you know I think this candle will become a red candle, because okay, let's just wait for it. Let's just wait for it to close at first, then I'm going to explain it why it became a red. The buyers are trying to take the candle above this level, and they were not able to do it, but they placed a gap here. Okay, so this candle became a red candle because you can see that the buyer's body um, are deteriorating, right? They are reducing their bodies. Okay, from this point, previously from this point, the buyers made a strong hammer candle, but now they reduced their body, and they are getting weaker, and that's why the uh, the sellers placed a gap here also. That's why they were able to break this level. Okay, and if the sellers broke this level, then they shouldn't start the next candle with a gap. Okay, so this gap was done by buyers. That's why it's a green candle. And then there's another gap. Okay, there are so many gaps here. This was a good chart, but they are providing only 58% profit. This is bad. It's also bad. Okay, we can trade here. Although uh, this chart this chart does not look good because you can see the weeks. You can see the weeks here. So they broke this high and there was a strong sellers candle. The two sellers candle became retracement and the buyers are continuing right now. Now the buyers aren't able to break their upper wicks, so it's a weakness, and then they're also placing gaps. Okay, so it's a W pattern, and then they broke this lower high, and now the sellers are retesting this lower high. Let's see the buyer's entry. I don't know who did the gap here. It was most probably done by sellers, but because the buyers are strong here, they're making big bodies. I am feeling uncomfortable to place my trade for put option. Okay, sellers are making very strong candles, so that indicates that there may be an impulsive wave coming right now, and we see no buyers entry from anywhere. At the last moment there was a buyer's entry, but there's a gap down. I don't know which party did the gap. If the sellers are strong, then they shouldn't place a gap here. But it's OTC, right? Yeah, anything can happen here. But still, I'm going to place my trade for down of. I'm not very sure about it, but I saw that the sellers are strong in this candle, and the buyers came, at the last moment, and then there was a gap. So I'm not really sure which party did the gap. It may become a green candle, and it's becoming a green candle right now. So yeah, it's a loss for me. Okay, okay, let's see if the buyers are able to break this lower high again. We can see the sellers entry from this lower high point. So sellers are available in this point. They are pushing. They're pushing, but okay, buyers entry, and buyers are breaking this lower high point very easily. Okay, I need a buyer's entry from below. Okay, Okay. I'm going to place my trade for call option here. If it comes below this lower high again, I'm going to place my trade for call option one more time, because this candle may become a green candle, although it's still a resistance. It's not a support yet, but it's becoming a support right now. So the next candle also can become a green candle, because the lower high is becoming a support. So the buyers are strong here, and we can see the buyers are trying to break this point. So if we can break this point, I'm going to place my trade for up. Okay, it comes below this point, and I'm going to place my trade for call option, but the time is up. Okay, I'm not very sure what this candle will be, but it should be a green candle because the buyers are strong. But it's OTC, right? Anything can happen in this candle, and they're breaking this support right now, which is uh, unbelievable. In the real chart, this does not happen, and we did not see any buyer's entry from below, which is crazy. Let's see if the buyers can win their support again, or if they struggle at breaking their own support. If they are making this a resistance, then uh, we're going to place a trade for down option, and we can see that the buyers are weak. They are not able to take the candle above this point, and it's a red candle. But at the end it became green candle. I think the gap was done by sellers. I'm going to place my trade for down option. Buyers are clearly weak because they are struggling to break their own support. Okay, so they are weak, but it's OTC, so they can make small candles and law and okay, see they're making straw. Okay, same thing happening over and over again. I can guess the candle, but I can't just put my entry point at the good place, at the right place. Let's see if they can create a red candle without touching the lower high point, without the support. Okay, so they're making a big red candle without even touching this point, so that means the sellers are strong. We see a very weak buyer's entry from this point, and then they closed below this point. Okay, I'm going to trade for down option here, but I'm not really sure if it is going to be winning candle or not. But I'm just going to place a trade for down option. Let's trade for let's trade two more. It's becoming a green candle out of nowhere. There is no support here. I don't know how it's becoming a green candle. The support was broken, and then they became a green candle. Let's see on this chart what happens here. The sellers are coming below. We can see a support here, a level, and a buyer's candle. They're forming a buyer's candle on this from this level. Let's see. The sellers, I think, the sellers are on 50, sorry, 20. They closed below 20 at the last moment. But there was a gap up. I don't know who placed the gap up. The gap down. You should never trade on OTC because the market moves. The market manipulates everyone. We can see the seller's entry, and then they are trying to close below this point, and then buyers broke this point. I'm going to trade for call option here, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be 100% sure shot. If the candle comes below to this level, I'm going to place another, not another, but a lot of trades. Come to this point. Okay. Okay. So it became a green candle and it broke this neckline. Okay. There was this level which was um, a impede, or which was an obstacle for this candle. It was struggling, it was contending to break this level, and it was able to break this level at last. So now it's becoming a big green candle. It's making this level a support, which shows that the buyers are strong. And I'm going to place my trade for up, for call option. Okay, the seller's entry, and they closed below this point. Okay, let's see if they can break this point again. If the buyers are strong, then they should be able to break this point again. And I'm going to place my trade for call option for 100% sure. And we see no buyers entry, right? Buyers are not even trying to make it a green candle. So the sellers are strong, and I'm going to go for put option trade. If it goes above first, okay, it's going above. Alright, so I place my trade for put option trade for put option because I think the buyers should have uh, the buyers should have become more strength. The buyers should have showed some strength in this candle, but they were not available at all, and the buyers are available at this gap, and this candle did not touch this point. You know, they did not touch this support. So I think it should become a red candle, but it's becoming a green candle. Okay, it became a green candle, but it's a weak green candle. Alright, so that's it, guys, and I'm going to stop my recording right now.